Hi guys, today in this video I'm going to talk about a person who made me felt loved, seen and heard. It was when I was a child, and I always am grateful for this person. I don't want to cry here, and while I do that I'll also get ready. I don't want to cry. This might make me teary. So, alright. So, the person who made me feel that way is my maternal uncle. He's my Kancho mama. In our language, Kancho mama means maternal uncle. But my mom had like 4 brothers, and out of 4 brothers, this one is the youngest one, and he is the one who loved me the most. So yeah, I am so grateful because I was supposed to do makeup. All right. So I have few memories of when I was a little child. Like how he used to treat me. I remember every time I get this flashback of memories of my Kancho mama, right? So so once I remember I was in front of the toilet and there was a huge snake, and then how he calmed me down. Like he said, "Oh, don't worry, don't stress about it," and then he came and then he picked me up. That was like cobra. That is snake. And then the next moment that I keep remembering was I was really sick, and then I was a child. I was really sick, and then he was like bawling. He was like crying and like holding me and then crying. And like back then I don't remember, but my grandma used to say I had a very deep connection with him. And I used to love him equally. That's what my grandma used to say. And I remember when he had to leave home for a few days because he was studying or something. So he used to cry before he left home. Like he used to cry so much. And then I would like run after him so that he wouldn't leave home. So he had to hide, and then he used to cry so much. I wouldn't understand why he was crying, and then I would cry too. And then when he comes back, he was crying again, and he would say like how much he missed me, and then how much he loves me. And I remember after that we moved to a place, like I was living with my grandparents, and then we moved from that place to a different place because my grandparents, they loved to live in the mountains, and so we moved towards that place. And then I was studying there, and my Kancho mama, he used to, I think he went abroad Dubai or somewhere, and then he brought me a so expensive watch when I was in grade 4. I will never forget that. I was like, it was golden one. As a child, I was like so clumsy, I would break everything. That watch I was like looking after so carefully. I loved the watch. Back then it was like he paid around 4,000 rupees or something to give for that watch, and then I felt really special because that was the only gift he brought it to me, and then he didn't buy it for anybody else. I felt really special. He made me feel special. And I cried when the watch broke because I was playing with my friends, and then the glass came out, And then I was like so sad. And then when I was sad, my auntie, my mom's sister, younger sister, she bought me another watch. Like I said, I was clumsy. I started chewing the, like leather, and then it was like all fallen apart. And since that time, I never worn any watch. Like I don't think I like anything on my hand. But that watch my Kancho mama gave me. Oh my god. I wish I have them now as well. And he would always ask for my photos when he was in, like Dubai. And then I remember we going to the photographer, and then asking them to take our photos so that we can send it to him. And then back then we didn't have this, internet and things. He would call us, and then we had to write letters. And he used to write a small letter for me. He would always address me as a human being, even though I was young. So I think that's what makes the difference. Every time I feel like I'm not loved, I think about him, and then I have so much gratitude. I am so grateful like people like him exist, so that in your hard times, you're like, oh my god, yeah, I was loved. It doesn't mean that I'm not loved. It's just, him, thinking about him, I get really emotional. I'm loved. I have so many people, like who love me, but then it's just the connection. Like whenever I think about him, I feel like my heart is filled with gratitude, so much love. It's not that, like I'm in pain and I'm crying. I'm like, it's happy is that he made my life, like I felt loved. And being felt that way is actually the most amazing thing as a human being we can experience. And he doesn't even have phone, he doesn't use any phone. So I don't know, I wanted to connect with him all the time. Like I want to call him every now and then, but then I don't know how to connect with him. So I think some people, they are like, they know how to make you feel special. So I'm so grateful of my Kancho mama, and this video is dedicated on his name and for his love, for his empathy, sympathy, everything. Oh my god, this video wasn't supposed to make me cry. I was supposed to do a makeup, which didn't happen, but I will do it afterwards. Alrighty. Thank you for listening to my story.